Yo, what is up guys? This is Pedro here. So today we got some pretty big injury news. So in today's video, I will be giving you guys the full Week 11 injury report for the Washington football team and the Cincinnati Bengals. There are some big notable names out on both sides, so make sure to stay tuned for the whole video. Also, we're going to talk about Troy Apke starting at free safety and what that means for this defense. And at the end of the video, I will be giving you guys a bold prediction for this game. So if you guys are new, subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video. And remember, check out House of Hoodies. Use code Pedro for 15% off. They got some insane jersey hoodies, including a Sean Taylor and Chase Young one. Okay, so first we'll start off with the Washington football team. We got a lot of players on this list. So Ryan Anderson is out for this game with a knee injury. He injured it last game against the Lions, played through it, but has not practiced. This whole week should not be a huge blow to this team. He hasn't really contributed. Jerron Christian, he is out, but he's on IR, out for at least 3 weeks. That's a big blow just because we have no one to play left tackle right now. DeShazier Everett, another huge blow. Did not practice his whole week with an ankle injury. So that means Troy Apke is going to be our starting free safety most likely. Maybe Jeremy Reese will get in there a bit, but Troy Apke, it looks like he's the starting safety, which does not look good. Dustin Hopkins is questionable, but fully practiced on Friday. Dontrell Inman, questionable as well, but he fully practiced on Friday. Again, not that big of a deal with Dontrell Inman just because players like Cam Sims and Isaiah Wright have emerged. Cornelius Lucas, he did not play this whole week and is out with an ankle injury. That's a big blow because now we got to move Morgan Moses over to left tackle and David Sharp over to right tackle. That is not good. We'll see how David Sharp plays. He played pretty bad against the Lions, but he's a third string guy, fourth string guy, and he really didn't expect to get in. Maybe with a full week of preparation, he'll play a little bit better. Nick Sundberg or Jared Norris is out. And then Nick Sundberg is questionable with an illness, and so is Isaiah Wright. But most likely they'll both play. Okay, now on to the Bengals, and we'll go through this one a little bit more quickly. The biggest name on their list, Joe Mixon, one of the best running backs in the league. He is out with a foot injury, and that's a big blow to them. He's been out for a few weeks right now, but that's a big deal. He's out for this game, and they still have Giovanni Bernard, but that's going to help us out a lot because we're going to be able to have less people on our D-line and drop a couple more people back into coverage, and so I think that's going to help us out a little bit with Joe Mixon out. We're going to hopefully be able to stop Giovanni Bernard. And no one else really notable that's out. Joe Mixon, Alex Redmond, one of their guards, he's questionable. Xavier Williams, a defensive tackle, he's questionable. Mike Thomas, a receiver, he is questionable. A couple other, Fred Johnson's questionable. So you got a lot of questionable players, a lot of banged up players. But, we'll see what happens. But the biggest name on both sides of the ball is Joe Mixon, and we got a few starters that are out with, Jerron Christian, DeShazier Everett, Cornelius Lucas, all those guys out. But yeah, those are the big injury news. You guys can see it here again right there. But this is the big thing right here. Cornelius Lucas is out and DeShazier Everett is out. So we're going to see Troy Apke, and we're going to see a lot of him. And, hopefully he can play better than what he did in the first few weeks. And, his coverage, of course, by all means, it's not great, but it's not absolutely terrible. The thing that's so bad about Troy Apke that changes with DeShazier Everett when you have him in is his tackling. I mean, Troy Apke, his tackling is terrible. When he was out and DeShazier Everett was in, our tackling was so much better. That was really the biggest difference. And his angles are terrible. He just can't tackle to save his life. It's awful. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe things change, but it's not gonna change. But we'll see what happens with Troy Apke. He's out there. Kendall Fuller is out there. So two unexperienced guys out there doesn't look good, especially against a very solid wide receiving core and, a decent quarterback. So we'll see what happens with that. Morgan Moses is expected to play left tackle. He played pretty solid at left tackle against the Lions. He's going to have a full week of preparation, so it should help him out a little bit, but still, it does suck that, think about it. Jerron Christian, our starting tackle, is out. Sadiq Charles, probably our backup. He is out for the year, and then Cornelius Lucas is out. So that's 3 guys out. We're down to our 4th string tackle again. Hopefully Lucas is back next week, but he didn't practice at all this week, so it doesn't look good there. Now on to my bold prediction for this week, and this is pretty bold, and again, it's bold for a reason, and it might not happen, but what I'm going to say is I think that there is a solid chance that one receiver gets more yards than Terry McLaurin. I think on our team, I think that a receiver not named Terry McLaurin will lead the Washington football team in receiving yards. And like I said, bold prediction. Here's what I'm going to say to back it up. Xavier Williams, the Bengals cornerback, he's one of the better cornerbacks in the NFL, and he's going to line up next to Terry a lot. And when he does, it's not, obviously, Terry has beaten top corners before, but it's going to be a little bit harder against him and their other corners. The corners opposite of him are very, very weak, and Cam Sims lines up around that spot. So I'm not saying Terry's going to have a bad game. He still might have, 70 to 100 yards, but I really think Cam Sims could have another really good game this week. And, maybe it's more like a 5-catch game instead of, these 3-4 catch games. He might have a big game this week, and, we'll see. He might end up having more yards than Terry. I know that's a bold prediction, and it's still more likely than that Terry's going to get more yards. But again, like I said, it's bold for a reason. I would really like to see Cam Sims, have another breakout game, because he really does deserve it. So, yeah, well, also, guys, I will be having a stream tomorrow with Juan Gotti on my channel at around 6:20 Eastern time, so make sure you guys come through to that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video, and yeah, give me any video suggestions you guys have for me in the future. And yeah, make sure you guys come to our live stream tomorrow. It should be lots of fun, and I can't wait for it to happen. And I really can't wait till this Bengals game. Hopefully we can, get this losing streak out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.